Good afternoon. It is day 42 of 100 videos in 100 days. There's a lot going on. We're going to a visitation of a friend of ours, a friend of one of my sons, who has kind of basically been like a son in our family. His father passed away unexpectedly last week on the 16th, and so we've got that. We're going there as soon as I get done with this video. So kind of somber moment at the moment, because I was looking at the obituary and started the 20-minute video of his dad. And so I didn't know Michael's dad personally, but I know Michael, and he's a wonderful young man on this planet. So I wanted to talk about the thing that I was going to talk about yesterday that I didn't get to yesterday because I couldn't remember it was that phrase, taking the edge off. This is Sunday, so it was Friday that Roger and I were down at Tony's in St. Charles. Tony's on top, or Tony's on the hill. Tony's on top, I think. And I struggle with alcohol, and I have not been totally clean since June 14th or whatever that date was. Monday, I drank a half a bottle of wine and then threw the rest out. Was like, okay, but that's what my pattern is I think I do, and then I do, and then I don't. And then it's like, why did I even do that? Because now physically I don't feel really good when I drink alcohol. So my most current sobriety date is Tuesday of this week. So yeah, that whole, so Roger and I were in the restaurant waiting for a table, and I said to him, this was Friday, I think I might have a drink. And he didn't say anything. And I then started processing and was like, okay, so what is that about? What is that whole thing about? And it's the idea, I'm coming to the conclusion that it's the idea of drinking and the experience or the feelings I have attached to the idea of the alcohol, because now the alcohol makes me feel bad. So I asked myself that question. I want to pretend. I'm still in that place. I want to pretend like I can be a drinker. I want to pretend to be in the in crowd. I didn't drink until we bought the building in Marthasville, and this was my thinking then. Oh, well, if I'm gonna have a wine garden, I need to at least know something about alcohol. And I did not drink as a kid. Everyone that knows me in high school, Roger, knows that I didn't drink until we had that building. And I told myself that thought. And then we had one of the guys that did construction work for us, bad dude. But I take full responsibility for my behavior. But he was a beer drinker, and things just kind of snowballed from there. And anyway, I started drinking a lot more. And then he removed himself from our lives, and I still drink. So anyway, Friday night, I'm like, I think I might have a drink. And I was like, no, you don't. You don't want to drink. Is that in alignment with my highest good? No, it isn't. And I'm trying to heal my body. Alcohol is a very low energy. It like brings me way down energy wise. And it is a depressant. It is a drug. And so I didn't drink. Roger had 3 beers, and that doesn't bother me. if he drinks, if he chooses to drink, he's his own person. Um, but I was like, okay, so take the edge off. Take the edge off. What does that mean? Um, take the edge off from what? And what is the edge? What is that edge? How do we do that? What is that about? Um, the edge. The edge of what? Like the edge of sanity? I got to take the edge off. Got to move back from insanity. Probably not sanity, insanity. Got to move back from the edge. Everybody, I mean, many people that drink say that. I got to take the edge off. I'm too stressed. I need to de-stress. I need to relax. So I've had to, and I've been doing this since June when I seriously decided to start to really look at my alcohol consumption, look at other ways to take the edge off. And so walking, journaling, meditating, sitting still, just sit still. And that's kind of what I did Friday in the restaurant. I just sat still with myself and my feelings, even though it was in a bar and I was with Roger. I can sit still internally, and just look at what that whole thing means. I do come from alcoholism. Both my parents were alcoholics. My sister was an alcoholic, and I don't want to cross that invisible line. So, and a lot of people say, well, just go to AA. No, AA is not, I have an addictive personality, and this is just my opinion, and it's just my opinion. So if you're a person that has been very successful with AA and have, gotten off alcohol, yay, I'm very happy for you. But my mother, several years in, I remember her coming home one day saying that AA is just a replacement for the alcohol addiction. Many people that she saw just became addicted to being and sitting around the tables talking about their lives, and not many people really moved beyond that. And I know AA is a wonderful thing for many people. It's just not something that I am going to do. So I have to do my deeper work, and I have to stop myself. There's a guy on YouTube, and I don't remember his name, but he said, and this has really stuck with me since June, because I think I first saw his videos in June. I make the first choice to drink, and then after that, the alcohol makes the choice. And I have found that to be true, that I will start drinking, and this hasn't been recent, this was back before June. The thinking gets messed up. Any kind of boundaries I thought I set for myself before I started drinking didn't work. Usually ended up doing driving and drinking, which is wrong. And I know a million people. This guy that worked for us, he drove everywhere drunk, and he had a couple little fender bender thingies, but never was hugely injured. And it's just wrong. It's not who I am, and it doesn't resonate with who I'm becoming. So to take the edge off, I'm learning new patterns of behavior. I'm putting new tools in my toolbox, and that is part of this whole feeling thing. I replaced the food addiction with an alcohol addiction several years ago. And now, being a type 1 diabetic, I have no business drinking sugar. None. Anybody that is a type 2 or a type 1 diabetic that is looking, this is the key piece, looking to thrive in their lives and really become physically healthy, have no business drinking alcohol. beer, whiskey, wine, any of it. But that's everybody's choice to make for themselves. And I just wanted in this video to go over that, take apart, unpack, as that word has been used a lot in the last few years, unpack that statement, take the edge off. What are you doing when you say take the edge off? And does it really relax you? And does it really take the edge off? Or does the edge come back around the next day at the same time? Which leaves you in that cycle of addictive behavior and bad thinking that can lead to bad decisions, that can lead to more drinking, that can lead to trouble, that can, eventually you have to get off that wheel. My mother would call it the hamster wheel. So yeah, I'm doing different. I'm taking the edge off in healthy ways that are healthy for me, not about anybody else. I didn't have drinking buddies, so that's not a thing. My mom didn't either. My mom was a closet drinker. I was a closet drinker. Most of the time, my family didn't know I was drinking. Or they may have suspected it, but they never asked me straight up. So, taking the edge off in good ways, in healthy ways. There's video 42. I will see you tomorrow. Have a good rest of your Sunday.